Join me as I dive into the classics of early sci-fi and challenge myself to understand and explain them all in just one video. In this video, you'll discover the foundational works of early science fiction and their profound impact on the genre we know today. From exploring distant planets to probing the depths of human nature, these early stories laid the groundwork for countless modern sci-fi adventures. Many fans of modern sci-fi feel disconnected from the roots of the genre. You've likely heard of iconic names like Isaac Asimov or Robert Heinlein, but when faced with their massive bodies of work, it can be hard to know where to start. The evolution of sci-fi has been so vast that jumping back into the classics can feel like opening a dusty old tome with dated language and obsolete ideas. But here's the secret: these classic stories are anything but outdated. They contain the seeds of the futuristic narratives we enjoy today, and once you crack them open, you'll see how relevant they still are. One common challenge for modern readers is that classic sci-fi is often perceived as old-fashioned. The writing styles, language, and social contexts are very different from what you're used to, but that doesn't mean the ideas are stale. In fact, authors like Jules Verne and H.G. Wells were pioneers of their time, exploring themes that were far ahead of their contemporaries and, in some cases, even us. They didn't just write about fantastical technologies, they questioned how humanity would cope with new scientific discoveries and how these changes might shape society and morality. The essence of science fiction is about pushing boundaries and asking what if. Early sci-fi authors paved the way for this, tackling ambitious concepts long before technology could even dream of catching up. When you dive into these works, you'll notice their influence on later writers, filmmakers, and creators. These authors laid the blueprint for a genre that would become one of the most inventive and thought-provoking in literature. Let's start with H.G. Wells, often called the father of science fiction. His works, such as The Time Machine and The War of the Worlds, are masterpieces of speculative fiction that continue to inspire writers and filmmakers. Wells didn't just imagine far-fetched futures for the sake of adventure, he used science fiction to explore societal fears, like the anxieties surrounding industrialization and the rapid pace of technological advancement. The Time Machine wasn't just about time travel, it was a deep reflection on social inequality. Wells imagined a distant future where humanity had split into two species, the Eloi and the Morlocks, representing the divide between the wealthy elite and the oppressed working class. His ideas were revolutionary and remain poignant today in our discussions about inequality and societal decay. The War of the Worlds is perhaps one of his most famous works. The tale of an alien invasion served as an allegory for colonialism, flipping the script on European imperialism by imagining humans as the colonized. The novel's depictions of mass destruction and fear foreshadowed the devastation of two world wars and have influenced countless modern tales of extraterrestrial invasions. Wells was more than just a storyteller, he was a social critic. His stories warned of the dangers of unchecked technological progress and human hubris. From artificial intelligence to space exploration, modern sci-fi continues to wrestle with the ethical questions that Wells first brought to the page over a century ago. Another titan of early science fiction is Jules Verne, whose stories often anticipated future inventions and discoveries. He's best known for works like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Journey to the Center of the Earth, which featured submarines, space travel, and deep-sea exploration long before these technologies existed. Verne's works were grounded in scientific accuracy and exploration. His attention to detail and fascination with technology laid the groundwork for hard science fiction, a subgenre that focuses on scientifically plausible futures. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea was more than just an adventure story. Verne predicted many modern-day technologies like electric submarines, scuba diving gear, and even nuclear power in his descriptions of Captain Nemo's submarine, the Nautilus. Verne showed readers that technology could be both awe-inspiring and terrifying. In Journey to the Center of the Earth, Verne explored the possibility of subterranean worlds, blending science with mythology and tapping into humanity's enduring curiosity about the mysteries beneath our feet. Though fantastical, his works always remained within the realm of possibility, spurring generations of scientists and explorers. The publication of The War of the Worlds in 1898 was a cultural phenomenon. Wells' vision of Earth under siege by technologically superior Martians changed the way people thought about the future. The novel didn't just entertain, it forced readers to confront the possibility that humanity might not always be the dominant species in the universe. The novel's influence extends far beyond literature. Orson Welles' infamous 1938 radio broadcast of The War of the Worlds is still remembered today for allegedly causing panic as listeners believed the invasion was real. This moment demonstrated the power of science fiction to tap into real-world fears. The novel has since become a cultural touchstone, influencing countless works from the Independence Day movie to the Alien franchise. In this video, we've only scratched the surface of what early sci-fi classics like those from Wells and Verne have contributed to the genre. Their stories paved the way for the works of Isaac Asimov, Arthur C. Clarke, and Philip K. Dick, each of whom took the foundations laid by these early pioneers and expanded the genre in bold new directions. Today's space operas, dystopian futures, and AI-driven narratives owe a great debt to the imaginative visions of these early sci-fi giants. Classic sci-fi isn't just a nostalgic trip down memory lane, it's an essential part of understanding where the genre came from and where it's going. So, if you're a fan of modern sci-fi, give these early classics a shot. They'll deepen your appreciation of the genre and help you see the common threads that connect the old to the new. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the classics of early sci-fi. What's your favorite classic sci-fi work? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my other videos for more insights into the genre's evolution.